Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I'll be talking about some of the major differences between Samsung Galaxy Watch Classic and Amazfit Balance 2. On paper, these two devices look quite comparable, yet they couldn't be more different. And even though the Balance 2 is priced lower than the Galaxy Watch Classic, it actually manages to one-up Samsung's flagship watch in quite a few areas. I'll be talking about all of that in detail, so make sure that you watch this video till the end. And with that, let's get started. The first big difference between these two watches is the price. The Balance 2 comes in at around 300 US dollars, while the Watch Classic is priced at around 500 US dollars. That's a solid $200 gap. But even with this difference, the Balance 2 surprisingly offers a lot of features that perform better than what you get on Galaxy Watch. One of the biggest differences between these two devices is the software they run on. The Watch Classic runs Wear OS, which comes directly from Google and is tightly integrated with Android. On the other hand, the Amazfit Balance 2 runs Zepp OS, Amazfit's own proprietary software. Now, Wear OS obviously has the advantage of deep Android integration and access to Google's ecosystem. But let's put the software aside for a moment. I'll dive into that later because there are some really interesting points there. When it comes to hardware, the Amazfit Balance 2 really punches above its weight compared to the Watch Classic. The Balance 2 features an aluminum alloy case with a fiber-reinforced polymer body, while the Watch Classic uses stainless steel, giving it a more premium but heavier feel. The Watch Classic now comes with proprietary straps, whereas Balance 2 sports regular 22mm straps. One of the most noticeable differences is in how you interact with the watches. The Galaxy Watch features a rotating bezel, while the Balance 2 has a rotating crown on the side. Both are fun to use and add that X factor to navigation. In my experience though, I actually preferred the rotating bezel on the Galaxy Watch. The reason is simple. I can rotate the bezel from anywhere around the edge of the display, while on the Balance 2, I have to reach for that single crown point every time. It's not a deal breaker, but it does make a difference in everyday use. Another difference you'll notice is in the buttons. The Watch Classic has 3 buttons, while the Balance 2 has 2. Both watches let you customize shortcuts, but the extra middle button on Watch Classic gives you more control. You can assign different shortcuts and access them faster. Now here's something that surprised me. The Balance 2 actually comes with dual speakers placed at the back of the watch. They get impressively loud and clear, whether you are listening to music or taking Bluetooth calls. The Galaxy Watch, on the other hand, only has a single speaker. It's clear enough, but it doesn't quite match the power of the dual setup on Balance 2. When you look at both watches side by side, they both have circular displays. The Galaxy Watch has a squared cushion shape around the circular display, giving it a distinctive look, while the Balance 2 has a cleaner, rounder design that looks more like a traditional timepiece. Personally, I think Watch Classic looks more premium overall. That shiny silver dual-tone body with black accents around the bezel and buttons just pops. The Balance 2, on the other hand, goes for a matte gray aluminum finish, which still looks classy but has a more muted and understated vibe. When you wear them, you'll definitely feel the weight difference. The Galaxy Watch weighs around 63.5 grams, while the Balance 2 is just 43 grams. That's a 20-gram difference. The stainless steel on Galaxy Watch makes it heavier but also more premium, whereas the aluminum alloy on the Balance 2 makes it lighter and more comfortable to wear. The Balance 2 actually has a larger screen at 1.5 inches compared to the 1.34 inches display on the Galaxy Watch Classic. Both use the AMOLED panels, so you get those deep blacks and vibrant colors on both. However, the Galaxy Watch Classic pulls ahead in brightness, offering up to 3000 nits compared to 2000 nits on the Balance 2. Both displays are protected by sapphire crystal, so durability is not an issue. After using Balance 2 for a couple of weeks, I noticed that when I switched back to Galaxy Watch Classic, everything from text to watch face elements felt smaller. So while both screens are stunning, the extra size on Balance 2 really makes a difference, especially when you glance at your wrist or view notifications from a distance. Now let's talk about the battery life. And this is where the Balance 2 completely crushes the Galaxy Watch Classic. The Balance 2 packs a 658 mAh battery, while the Galaxy Watch Classic has a 445 mAh cell. That's over a 200 mAh difference. But the real world difference is even bigger. From my own testing, Galaxy Watch Classic is basically a one-day smartwatch. You'll need to charge it every other day, even with moderate use. The Balance 2, on the other hand, easily lasts a full week with all features enabled, including always-on display, GPS, health tracking, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. If you turn off a few features here and there, you can stretch it even longer. So in terms of endurance, Balance 2 wins hands down. Both watches cover the basics really well when it comes to health and fitness. You can track heart rate, blood oxygen levels, stress, sleep, and multiple workout modes on both. But the Balance 2 has few unique tricks. It has 10 ATM water resistance and is certified for scuba diving and free diving up to 45 meters, compared to the 5 ATM rating on Galaxy Watch Classic. Balance 2 also has a dedicated golf app where you can download up to 40,000 golf courses around the world and track your golf metrics within that app. However, when it comes to advanced health features, Watch Classic easily takes the lead. It offers ECG, blood pressure monitoring, irregular heart rate rhythm detection, vascular load analysis, body composition analysis, AGE index, and even AI-powered sleep coach and running coach. It also has a crucial SOS feature baked into it. You can set it up to detect a fall and then contact emergency services and your emergency contacts. You can also manually activate the SOS feature by pressing the top button 5 times, in which case, again, it will call emergency services and your emergency contacts. And that's something Balance 2 simply cannot do. So while both are great for basic tracking, Galaxy Watch Classic is far more comprehensive for health monitoring. Now let's get back to the software side of things. The Galaxy Watch Classic runs Wear OS, powered by Google, and it's fantastic. It integrates beautifully with your phone. Whether you are using a Samsung device or any other Android phone, you can make calls, handle notifications seamlessly, and access a wide range of apps through the Google Play Store. You get apps like Gmail, Google Maps, Calendar, Spotify, WhatsApp, Audible, and so many more. And now with Gemini integrated, the Galaxy Watch Classic gives you full AI-powered experience. You can ask Gemini about your schedule, workouts, notes, or even control watch functions using your voice. It also syncs up nicely with the Google apps, making it feel like a true smart companion. Balance 2, on the other hand, runs Zepp OS, paired with Zepp app on your phone. It's surprisingly smooth and intuitive for a proprietary system. You get quick controls, app drawers, info cards, and tiles, very similar to Wear OS in structure. However, it doesn't support Google or Samsung apps natively. And while Zepp App Store has a decent collection of third-party options, it's nowhere near the Play Store. Notifications also work well, and you can reply using the keyboard, voice dictation, or emojis. The Balance 2 also has its own AI assistant called Zepp Flow. You can activate it by long pressing the crown and can ask it to start workouts, set timers, or control settings. It's good for basic tasks, though it's not as advanced or context-aware as Gemini. You can also transfer music, download maps for offline navigation, and choose from a massive library of high-quality watch faces in the Zepp store. The Balance 2 comes with 32 gigs of internal storage, while the Galaxy Watch Classic doubles that with 64 gigs. However, there are a few limitations on the Balance 2. For example, Bluetooth calling doesn't work properly with Android phones. It's limited to iPhones. Contacts don't sync automatically either. You have to manually add them through the Zepp app. On the Galaxy Watch Classic, all of this works seamlessly out of the box. And the upside to Balance 2 is the fact that you can use it with an Android phone as well as with an iPhone. So it has a much wider appeal, whereas Galaxy Watch Classic is just limited to Android phones. So which one should you get? If you want a smartwatch that's tightly integrated with your phone, offers a full ecosystem of Google and Samsung apps, and includes advanced health features like ECG and blood pressure monitoring, the Galaxy Watch Classic is the clear choice. But if you want a stylish, lightweight watch that covers all the basics, offers excellent battery life, and gives you solid everyday functionality at a much lower price, the Amazfit Balance 2 is an easy recommendation. It might not have the depth of Wear OS or Gemini AI, but it nails the fundamentals and delivers fantastic value for money. That's about it from this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this comparison. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.